The Navdhara India Dance Theatre has brought their contemporary vibes all the way to Israel. The Mumbai-based company aims to help young dancers in India channel their creative energies and give them a platform to reach out and communicate with an international audience. The founder of the company, Ashley Lobo, is here with me in studio now. Ashley, first of all, welcome to Israel. What brings you here?
Thanks so much, Sarah. We've been brought in here by the ICCR and the Indian Embassy to perform at the Suzanne Dellal Center. It's actually the international premiere of my piece, Agni. And it's a big moment because this is the first time I think the Indian government is supporting modern contemporary dance and bringing it out here.
And is the piece what we just saw earlier, is that what you're going to be showcasing?
Yep.
Amazing. Now, what is your background? Because you've started this company, and I'm sure it's been sparked from somewhere, a love of dancing.
I started off as a dancer many, many years ago, and I studied in Australia. And after I came back to India, and I found that in India we didn't have contemporary dance, so I thought we'd start as a movement. So that's when we started. I started with the academy, with the Dance Works Academy, and then from there we developed into the Navdhara Dance Company. And it's always been my dream to have Indian contemporary dance go out, so this is a big, big moment.
And contemporary dance, that's a bit of an umbrella term, so talk to me about some of the performances that you do stage.
In Israel, we brought in 3 basic performances over the last 5 years. I think this is our 5th trip. This is our 5th trip, and we brought in 1 Bollywood show, and we brought in 2 contemporary pieces, but this is the first time with the government. The 2 contemporary pieces, the first one was more spiritual, this one's more existential, Agni, the one that we just brought in, and the Bollywood piece is a fun piece.
Okay, I didn't know this was that you've been in Israel before, so that's pretty cool. But you have your own dance technique. There's a technique that you've created called Prana Paint. Talk to me about that.
It started a few years ago. I think 3 or 4 years ago I started yoga. I started practicing yoga. And I realized there's a big connection between breath and movement. And so for me, dance is like, you're painting. You're basically a painter, except you paint with breath. So at any time, you're not just moving the body. You're either painting the air, or you're painting the floor, or you're painting another body, or you're painting the audience. So there's always a feel connection, I think. So I developed this technique which combines breath, skin, and connectivity, so the audience can kind of feel the performance more than see it. For me, it's important that the audience feels it. So even if they close their eyes, they're going through these journeys. Seeing for me is probably the smallest and the most basic level of communication. I think if you can communicate as an artist with the unseen, it's way more powerful. And
is this technique going to be used in any of the performances here in Israel?
Yeah, that's the only technique we use. So the dancers train in classical ballet and contemporary dance, but then I use Prana Paint to make sure that they get a chance to personalize their work. Prana Paint also makes it very personal. So it's not just about the body, it's about the individual voice of the dancer and all their lives.
Now, the Israelis, they're all massive yogis here, so I'm sure they're going to love to go see these performances. So tell us now, where can they catch you?
They catch us at Suzanne Dellal Center and at the Carmel Festival. We've performed, and yeah.
So do you have performed already? Is there any more coming up?
No more coming up. We're on our way out. Today we do 1 more performance at Ramley, I think is the place, yeah.
Okay,
for the Indian community.
You've been here 5 times already, so I have no doubt that you're going to be coming back.
Probably next year.
Probably next year. Beautiful. Well, hopefully I'll get to talk to you in studio again then. Ashley Lobo, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Coming up next.